How does Tipster take this person seriously when she's so fucking obviously just a piece of shit openly for everyone to see?
The conflict that A, Bowblax sexually harassed you, and B,
It wasn't about sexual harassment, and
really? That's the argument you made on Twitter?
Keffals would just completely deflect from the point the entire time, and Augie would just be continually fucking, like, demolishing her, fucking burying her in the ground. Her status, want a kiss, maybe LOL JK.
How can you find meth on the dark web, but you can't find Kiwi Farms? If there's a little bit of dead air, I was just wondering. What is the secret exactly to being like a healthy relationship with shot streams?
First topic up, okay. Tipster. Now, if you guys don't know who Tipster is, he's his channel's right here. He's a drama YouTuber with like 100k 12 subs. So, you know, he's pretty big, and he's been in a lot of controversy recently because he's friends with Keffals. And if you don't know who Keffals is just like an insane trans person, okay? And I'm not even saying that to be mean. She is just genuinely fucking unhinged, like, all the time. You know, she's she basically scammed a bunch of people out of their money for a GoFundMe lawsuit that never happened, and then she tried to like now she's trying to do something different, a different lawsuit, and she's claiming that was the plan the entire time. It just doesn't make any sense. She's a real piece of shit, right? It's pretty well known in the online space that she's a piece of shit, right? However, for some reason, Tipster decided to abandon all his old friends, that being other drama YouTubers like Bowblax, AugieRFC, and Deorio, and team up with Keffals for some reason because she has boobies, okay? That's the real reason. Tipster is known to be a bit of a chaser, okay? He enjoys women a little too much, and yeah, it's pretty evident that he has a little crushy crush on Keffals, but we'll get into that later. First thing I wanted to react to was this conversation between Tipster and his old associate Bowblax, okay? Now, Bowblax was recently involved in a controversy because he had a secret account where he would do trolling and like tweet out the N-word and stuff, right? The account was literally called Throbbing Horsecock, okay? Now, obviously, this account was just for memes. It was a joke, and quite frankly, it was a pretty funny joke, right? He would like tweet at members of the community, trying to like piss them off, with the intent of like, you know, getting called out on a stream potentially. You know, he just thought it'd be funny if like Xylee Gets Real, for instance, like called out Throbbing Horsecock on a stream, right? He just thought it'd be funny. However, he also unfortunately tweeted on this account some memes about trans women not being real women like 4 years ago. So he said like, trans women aren't women, but I'd still fuck them, right? Like an obvious joke. Like, you see that tweet from the Throbbing Horsecock account, you know immediately it's a joke, right? However, Keffals took issue with this, and she took to Twitter to call Bowblax transphobic, right? And it stings especially bad because Keffals and Bowblax had actually had some pretty amicable discussions in private about trans issues. They had talked about trans issues, and Bowblax thought that he effectively communicated that he was an ally to trans issues, and he in no way wanted to like hinder Keffals' mission or whatever, right? He is not transphobic by any stretch of the imagination, is the point I'm making. All right. And so yeah, she decides to call him transphobic out of the blue, and yeah. Now, basically, because of this situation, there's a lot of context to this, so I need to explain this other situation. So back in the day, Keffals called Bowblax transphobic at another point, but she was basically just trolling with him, right? She just wanted to fuck with Bowblax, so she started calling him transphobic. And Bowblax was fine with this. He just didn't know that she was trolling. And Tipster sent Bowblax as like a mediator type thing, a DM basically saying, hey, Keffals is trolling you, don't worry about it. She doesn't actually think you're transphobic. And so yeah, but Bowblax recently leaked this DM on his public Twitter, basically to point out a hypocrisy where before Keffals was completely fine with trolling Bowblax, you know, pretending he was transphobic just to get a rise out of him. But when he trolls a little bit on this like alt account Throbbing Horsecock, she gets really mad and she's not trolling anymore and she thinks he's actually transphobic, right? So that's the point he was making. But Tipster wasn't happy with that at all. And Tipster actually confronted Bowblax because he thinks that by leaking the DMs, Bowblax dragged Tipster into the drama when he doesn't want to be involved in this drama. But I mean, yeah, that's a short little summary there of the entire story so far. And here is their initial confrontation. We're only going to watch about 10 minutes of this because after this, there's a debate we're going to watch between AugieRFC, Keffals, and Tipster. So yeah, here's just his intro.
You're mad, and I'm a bit mad too. So who's gonna explain the madness first?
I just don't understand why you're leaking my DMs when you're in an argument with Keffals.
By the way, Tipster's own fans are even with him in this situation. We're going to get into that a little later, but I mean, look at this like to dislike ratio, and all the comments are just tearing into him. Like, it's not a good look.
If you like have a problem with Keffals, that's cool, dude. But like, that's between you two. What's the problem? Like, why are you leaking my shit?
Cause you said that Keffals has changed, and you said that Keffals was just trolling and doesn't actually think I'm like transphobic or whatever.
Yeah, on that
and then
specific
she jumps
day, I didn't. On that
she
specific
jumps
day.
on the opportunity to fucking get a 4-year-old tweet on a parody account where nothing has to say.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know. I don't remember if I brought this up, but the tweet in question where he said like trans women aren't real women, but I'd still fuck them is 4 years old. Okay, I don't like. Come on, dude.
With me, bro. What the fuck does that have to do with me? Why are you leaking my shit in regards to a conversation on a completely different fucking day?
Because it relates to the situation.
No, it doesn't. This is a completely different conversation.
So again, as Bowblax is pointing out here, it's obvious why he leaked it. It's because in this instance, Keffals was calling him transphobic, but she was just trolling, and now she's calling him transphobic again because he did trolling, right? It's an obvious hypocrisy, right? I don't understand how Tipster doesn't understand this. Another interesting point I would like to point out is Gay Fesh. If you don't know who Gay Fesh is, she is a friend of Keffals who is known for flagging down and getting Nick Deorio's Twitter suspended momentarily, right? And she is known for doing that, and she is a mod in Tipster's chat, so he has just gone fully against his former associates.
On a completely different disagreement you guys had.
Wait, it's about Keffals thinking I'm transphobic.
Well, yeah, because she sees like the recent tweets that you've made, the other stuff that came out, and she's like changed her mind. Like, okay, maybe I think he is.
By the way, not recent at all. It was 4 years ago.
It's transphobic. Do I agree with that? No, I think you're like just being like edgy fucking tweeting or whatever. But like that's how she feels about it.
Why? What? That's insane.
I mean, you literally have a tweet on your alt account where you're talking about like trans women aren't real women, but you'd still fuck the shit out of them. What is she supposed to think about it?
And right under that, I'd fuck Joe Biden. I'd fuck Joe Biden. I'd fuck.
I understand it's a joke, but like you can understand
they're
why she
all
would be upset
random.
about
I wasn't
that,
even
right?
playing a
No, you can't understand she'd be upset by that, right? Because if you think about it, the tweet is 4 years old, and 2 is from the Throbbing Horsecock Twitter account, obviously a troll account, and also has "I would fuck Joe Biden" right underneath that tweet, right? It's so obvious. It's obvious that's like a fucking joke, right? It's supposed to be funny because of just how absurd it is that Throbbing Horsecock is tweeting on Twitter that he wants to fuck transgender people, but he's actually transphobic, right? It's absurd, and that's why it's funny. I don't understand why, you know?
Wait, what?
I said I can understand that you're saying it's a joke, but like you can understand why she would be upset about it, right?
No, I can't, because we've had in-depth conversations about trans allyism in DMs and stuff like that, and she's just fucking going out of her way to attack me for no reason. She wants me to be transphobic.
So why don't you have a conversation with her about it? Why do you got to drag me into this shit?
Because you dragged yourself into the shit when you went into my DMs and said that Keffals is just trolling and doesn't
because
think
she was
I'm
just trolling you
transphobic.
that day. You're trying to conflate a completely different conversation that happened back in May with something that's happening now. That was
because they're directly related.
They're not, though. It's two completely different conversations.
About me being
like
transphobic?
She literally told me that day that she was trolling you. That's why I told you she was trolling you.
Okay, and
now
you know what
upset.
else it relates to? I'm trolling her on my parody account, and now she thinks that's legit, even though, but she's allowed to troll that I'm transphobic. Like,
I mean, exactly. That's like such an obvious point that Bowblax is making, but you're gonna see Tipster like squirm and try and get out of it, or he's just too retarded to actually understand the real point of this, right?
What? Like, why can she troll, but I can't?
I'm just frustrated because, like, I'm getting dragged into this and it doesn't have anything to do with me. If you have a disagreement with Keffals, deal with it with fucking Keffals, dude. Hello?
Okay.
So if you have a problem with Keffals, deal with it with Keffals. I don't understand why you have to leak my shit because you're upset with her.
Because we were...
Because, like, Keffals never tweeted out that she was trolling Bowblax, right? Like, this is, like, the proof that... I guess it's, like, proof that Keffals was trolling him, right? If Keffals had made like a public statement that like, oh, I'm just trolling you guys, then I'm sure he would have just tweeted that out as proof. But he needs to leak this private conversation, right?
We're talking about her and it's directly related to her. I don't think you would mind me showing DMs of you.
Yeah, also, these DMs are like nothing. Like, I read through all these DMs. It is nothing that like Tipster should be mad that Bowblax is leaking right now. He's just throwing a hissy fit for what I believe to be like no fucking reason, right? It's super fucking gay. I don't understand.
Defending your friend. What?
I don't know, dude.
What's so bad about what's in the DMs? Are you embarrassed about what you
no,
said in the DMs?
No, there's nothing I'm embarrassed about
Like,
in those DMs. I just don't understand why you're leaking them.
I explained to you why.
Well, I don't think that that's a good reason. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, then I'm sorry, but that was my reason.
I don't know, dude.
Shit, dude. Tippy's mad.
So now what?
I don't know. Do you want me to like delete the tweets or whatever?
No, I mean, it's already out there, dude, so like there's no point to it.
I mean, I just didn't think you would mind about me leaking something you would say publicly anyway.
Maybe you should have asked me first.
Okay, then that's my bad. I should have asked you first. Okay.
Okay, fair enough. All right. I don't know. That's all I really had to say. I didn't like being dragged
Okay.
into it. Like, I understand that not everybody gets along with Keffals. I get that not everybody likes her, and that's cool, dude. Like, I have no problem being friendly.
I
with
don't
people
even
who
dislike
get
Keffals
along.
up until today. I've been very nice to her.
Well, you can see
in
how
DMs
like,
and
you
everywhere.
can understand how
I've been
those tweets,
extremely nice to her.
You can understand how those tweets, now that like everybody knows that's your alt, and like you're talking about like what the fuck did that account say? You can understand how those tweets would be kind of sexually harassing in nature, right?
All right, here's another allegation I didn't get into earlier. Keffals tried to claim that Bowblax was somehow sexually harassing her, right? Now, basically what happened is when he found out about this account and Keffals started to call him like transphobic and all this other stuff, he just started like tweeting like dumb shit like, oh, I'm not Bowblax, Keffals thick, I think is what he tweeted, right? Which is just clearly an obvious joke, right? Yeah.
Because that's what she got upset about.
They're jokes, and it's not
right,
real.
but
She knows I don't want to fuck her.
It doesn't mean she has to be
How does
comfortable
that
with it.
hurt her if she knows that it's
You can joke
not
about
real?
whatever you want, but it doesn't mean she has to be comfortable with it. Like, you understand that,
And
right?
I'm not comfortable with her fucking sending her jiggling tits in my DMs, but I wasn't freaking out calling her.
So yeah, that's another thing is this DM right here is Keffals literally sending Bowblax a video of her like jiggling her titties around for some fucking reason and being like, oh look, I'm Rouge the Bat. It's just so fucking silly. But that is, I mean, making a tweet saying like, oh, this person's thick or whatever on a 2-follower alt account as a joke is way less sexual harassment than going into someone's DMs and sending them an unsolicited picture of you just jiggling your fucking titties around, right? I mean, so yeah, it's like, yeah.
Her fucking autistic chaser, even though she
So
tweets
again,
about
talk
wanting
to
to
her
fuck
about that.
autistics all the
So
time.
again, talk to her about that. If you have a problem with it, talk to her about it.
Why didn't she talk to me about it instead of fucking going on her Twitter and blasting me as a transphobe to
Fair
100,000
point.
people?
Fair point.
I don't know, dude.
Why are
Figure
you
it out
more
with her.
mad at me than her? when
Because you're
she-
involving me in shit that has nothing to do with me. This is between you and
She
her.
involved you by like quote tweeting you and getting you involved in all this shit.
I don't know. It just, honestly, it just kind
Wait,
of seems...
what?
Okay, what were you
It's
saying?
insane to me.
I mean, you see, he's just like shutting down. He's trying to worm his way out of it, but Bowblax isn't letting him. Fair, like, very fairly.
That like Keffals is literally like lying about me in front of like thousands of people and trying to hit me when I'm down when I've done nothing to her.
Yeah, that's another thing. Tipster's supposed to be Bowblax's like friend or whatever, but Tipster is not calling this out, right? Keffals is smearing Josh, Bowblax, and supposedly they're supposed to be friends, but Tipster has just sat here doing nothing, despite him literally going to defend Keffals at every opportunity he gets, right? Like, anytime Keffals gets into any, like, small drama, he's, like, there white knighting her, defending her from all these transphobic people or whatever. But when his longtime buddy Bowblax gets in trouble, it's just nothing. It's radio silence because, you know, Queen Keffals is attacking him, you know?
And
So
you're
again,
more
so
mad
with
at
her.
me.
Yeah, because I don't want to be involved in this shit. That's why.
Then why did you get involved by DMing me about it?
What do you mean?
You DM'd me being like, oh, she's trolling. She doesn't actually think you're
That-
transphobic.
Bowblax, like, I'm sorry, I don't know if this is your autism, but that was a completely different day. That was a day where she literally told me herself that she was trolling you. She's not trolling today because
And
she's
I'm
mad
trolling
today.
her today.
Well, she's clearly upset
So what's
about
the
it.
difference? And I was clearly upset at that.
So why didn't you say anything then? Like, I thought you guys talked about it.
We did talk about it, and she said I didn't think you're a transphobe, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, she starts calling me a transphobe for a random parody tweet that I made 4 years ago of something even 4 years ago I didn't believe at the time, and nothing on that account is reflective of my own
talk to her
opinions.
about it then. So talk to her about it then. Or don't.
I
Just,
can't!
like,
I'm
block her,
blocked! She blocked me! What do you mean? She blocked me the second she saw that tweet. How can I talk to her about it?
I don't know what to tell you then. I mean, I can tell her that you're...
I mean, I know what you need to do, Tipster. Say, hey, you know, maybe my buddy Keffals did a few things wrong in this situation, but he won't do that. He's just... he refuses to admit any wrongdoing from Queen Keff, okay? You don't get it.
If you're interested in talking, I can tell her that you want to talk, but like otherwise, like I don't know what to say.
Okay, but you're still mad at me more than Keffals.
I was only mad because I was
Exactly.
asking you why'd you leak my DMs. You
Well, I
explained it to
answered
me.
why.
You explained it to me, and I'm still not happy about it. But like, it's whatever.
But at least you understand the reason.
And I mean, Bowblax also brought this up earlier. Keffals involved him by like quote tweeting him, right? Keffals involved him by quote tweeting him, and that honestly involved him more than Bowblax leaking these DMs, right? So like, yeah, he should like he's just incapable of like Keffals is queen. That's all. That's the only thought in his head.
At least you understand the reason. I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm trying to defend myself against.
Yeah, I mean, I
slander.
guess I understand the reason. I'm not happy about it still, but it just kind of is what
Well,
it
I
is.
do
It got
feel
done.
bad that because I didn't think you would mind, and I should have asked you, of course. But like,
Yeah, if you're gonna leak shit,
I don't
ask
know.
me.
But yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
I don't go around leaking.
There
your
we
shit.
go. I'm apologize for that, but like, this shit with Keffals is absolutely just ridiculous. Like, she's out to get me, bro.
Yeah,
True.
I don't know.
Like, how can, after all the conversations I've had with her in DMs about trans issues and a whole video I made defending her and a bunch of all this shit I've always said about trans people and how much I care about this issue with, like, human rights and everything. Like, I care a lot about it. And then, like,
Gotta
one
give it
little
soul,
fucking account leaks that's, like, a complete troll. It's called Throbbing Horsecock. And then she just says I'm transphobic off of
What
it.
were
It's
you
fucked
doing
up,
that
dude.
got leaked too? Like,
And I mean, that's another point here, right? Keffals is supposed to be like a trolling master. It's okay for her to troll these people by like calling them transphobic. You know, it's fine for her to do like these gay ops and stuff. You know, be a little queen troller or whatever. But then, you know, she can't discern that the Twitter account Throbbing Horsecock is maybe a troll. Like, really? Come on, don't. Come on, dude. Like, it's just so fucking obvious that she wanted to burn Bowblax because he's friends with Nick and Augie. Like, it's so fucking obvious.
what were you doing?
I just switched my Twitter account and it was on there. You do realize if you scroll down, I've only tweeted on it 2 times in the last 3 years prior to
yeah, I
getting
saw
leaked.
it. I saw
It's
it.
It's like completely random, and it's just so fucked up that Keffals would just be like, "Oh, he's transfer," and then block me too. Not even talk to me about it. Block me. You talk about me not talking to you with the DM leak, and I guess like because there was nothing incriminating in the DMs, I didn't think it was an issue, but that's my bad, of course, and I apologize. But like, she fucking just blocked me and then outed me. And then when I troll back a little bit, in the same way she trolled with me in DMs and on Twitter with the transphobic shit, right? Just trolling in the same way she does with me. I didn't think she'd see it as sexual harassment because it's literally the same shit she says to me, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
Uh,
has she told? What is the tweet? Let me bring up the fucking account.
She said Bowblax can like fucking blow backs, and then she's like, yeah, look at my jiggling tits and shit like that.
I mean, I saw the DM. She didn't exactly.
And the fucking account is called Throbbing Horsecock, dude. It's like
Oh my God.
and all the tweets on it have always been like over. I just wanted, like, she was making it a big deal, so I wanted to like
Damn, Keffals is thick. She's one of the real ones for sure. I mean, yeah, dude.
tone it down and put it back to joke category and like play the character pretending that like she's hot. Well, you know, I'm not personally attracted to her, but like, you know, the character just like
She's
goes
ugly.
ham, dude. And I don't see it as sexual harassment necessarily because it's like she knows that I don't want to fuck her. Like, she knows the context around everything in the account. It's just fucking around. Like, when she said she wants to, like, fuck autistic people on her
But again,
account.
you
Like, she trolls, too.
But again, you can understand how this might make her uncomfortable, right? When you're talking about, damn, Keffals thick, she's one of the real ones for sure, or you're like quote tweeting me, back off Tubby, she needs a real 9-incher right now. Like, you can understand how that might make someone uncomfortable, right?
Sure. And I made, and she made
that's
me,
really what's happening here. Is she like saw these tweets where you're talking about giving her a 9-incher, and it made her uncomfortable.
well, it isn't me. It's, oh my God. It's supposed to,
It is you, but you're doing it as a character.
yeah, I don't actually have a 9-incher or want to fuck her. And she
I know
knows
that.
that. Like, why can't,
So, I mean, that's kind of all we're going to get out of that conversation right here. Now it's time to move into the real meat and potatoes, and that is the debate Tipster had. It wasn't really
Like, it's
Tipster.
just fucking.
Tipster joined in later, but it was between Keffals, Tipster, and Augie, and Nick a little bit later. But Augie did like almost all of the talking, And this is where like the confrontation is. This is where the real Kino content is. Okay, 3.5 hours into this live stream, Keffals decides to call in and confront Augie about all the transphobic things he's saying. Okay, so let's give this a watch.
Full of static. There we go. Hello?
Hello, how's it going?
Alright, 1 second. You guys can't hear it. I think it sounds fine on stream, but my mic is fucking up.
No,
Hello?
Hello.
Yo, what's up? You got fucking mogged by Bowblax. I mean, let's just set the record straight
Not
here.
really.
You tried to shame him for like an hour about how a joke that he made in his private that nobody saw was somehow offensive and undermines all of his like pro-trans advocacy for fucking years.
You realize?
So that's another thing I forgot to bring up though, is that in that conversation we were watching earlier, Keffals did call in and talk to Bowblax. It was basically just him shaming Bowblax the entire time, like trying to shame him into like submission and like just trying to like beat him down basically, right?
That right now you're the one screaming. You're the one acting like an SJW.
That's not going to work. You're stuck in 2016.
You
You're
were
an
trying to
SJW. Is
resolve
that
the
really a line of argumentation you're going to use right now? Is you're an
So I mean, it's very obvious that Augie is already very calm, and she's already trying to like weasel her way out of it by like saying, "Oh, you're mad, you're mad, you're mad," which is just a way of her deflecting from addressing what Augie is actually saying here, right?
SJW? I mean, for the people that sit there and claim that
freaking
people are
out.
stuck in
You have
2016,
this really
that's a 2016
emotional attitude
argument.
where you can never come from anything logically, and that's
The
your
only
biggest
emotional
flaw.
attitude that's being displayed here is from you by looking at a tweet
Why
that
are you
Bowblax
yelling,
made.
then?
I'm not yelling. I'm talking to you.
You are yelling. You should calm
Do you
down.
think
And
this is
So again, just more deflection. Like I don't know what people even expect from this fucking like whore anymore, where all she fucking does is just continually like deflect by saying, "Oh, you're mad, this, and this." It's just that, yeah, it's just so fucking boring. And by the way, that's not transphobic. I called her a whore. That implies she's a woman, so you know.
actually have a
yelling?
civilized conversation.
Wait, are you upset? Do you think this is yelling? Calm down, buddy. It's fine.
You're really gonna project like that onto me?
Is this entire call just know you? I mean, this is some weak shit right here. I
Yeah.
expected better.
Doesn't know you. I want to get off on equal footing and actually just talk. What is the issue that you have?
I think that your criticism against Bowblax is completely fucking retarded.
True.
I don't even
Like, you're
think
sitting
you
there-
understand what the criticism was.
The criticism is that A, Bowblax was sexually harassing you, which is hilarious, and B, that Bowblax making a joke in
That's
his
true.
account means that he was transphobic.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't watched this debate yet, but I swear to God, he brings up the sexual harassment, and she goes, "That's true."
Against you. That doesn't make any fucking sense. What? Because he said trans women aren't women, but I'd fuck the shit out of them lol, on an account that nobody saw. Really? You're gonna sit there and act like that's harm or that's
I don't
violence?
talk about you, so you think pronouns.
So again, just another deflection. Augie brings up a really valid point, a really good point. Completely just destroys her, and then she's like, "I want to talk about you." It's how does Tipster take this person seriously when she's so fucking obviously just a piece of shit openly for everyone to see?
Oh, you want to
bullshit
change
now?
the
You're just
subject.
going to start
So
Exactly.
you're gonna
I'm
change
glad Augie
the
called her
subject
on
now
that.
because you can't answer for
I'm not
failed
changing the subject. You're
confrontation
going
against
over old
Bowblax. You
news,
lost.
and you're trying to dissect a
You
conflict that
lost.
was already
It wasn't
disarmed.
resolved. Bowblax thinks
point
you
of this
suck. He wrote it in the
conversation
chat.
wasn't a
You
debate.
lost.
It wasn't a win or a lose. There was a conflict over a misunderstanding.
Well,
that
I
we
think
tried
you
to
lost.
resolve.
I'm watching this right now, and this is a big fat L. You got
I'm
ratio
sure
and
you
call.
think a lot of things, little buddy, but you don't understand the world around you very well.
That's amazing to hear from you. Yeah, you lost. You fucking lost. What do you want to say?
Lost what? This wasn't a debate.
Your argument. Okay, well, let's talk about this then, because we could talk about the pronoun stuff for a second. But I want to stay on topic here. I don't want you to pivot. You actually thought that Bowblax making a joke in his private account meant that he was somehow transphobic.
More fucking pronouns or any of this shit.
Hello?
What? What just happened? I
But again,
should have pre-watched.
it's not enough. So fuck it.
So you're just
I don't
playing
care
a call?
anymore.
We can talk about pronouns. Let's talk.
Oh my God. Okay, so again, she's deflecting. I guess playing this like private call they had. I don't know what the fuck is. If this is a private call, by the way, that just like I haven't watched this. I've already said that, but if this is a private call, this just completely destroys what Tipster was saying earlier as well about actually like whining about leaking private stuff.
talk about Bowblax,
I don't.
but you don't want to talk
And I'm
about it. You're just
never
pivoting because you
like,
lost. You
I
failed.
don't.
You're just playing the string that I said before. Pronouns
You
are
need-
bullshit. I just said it right now. Now can we talk
It's
about the
never
subject that's
enough.
at hand right now?
And you just say, oh, whoa, there he goes, mask
This
off
is
or whatever.
based.
It
I
doesn't
agree with
mean
this.
Shit. They call me transphobic.
So it like you can't even. This is so shit, right? Because you can't even hear what Augie's saying. Keffals is just trying to claim that he's transphobic or whatever, right? And it's just she's completely dodging the actual point, and that's her claiming Bowblax sexually harassed and is transphobic to her, right? Yeah.
My entire fucking career. So fuck it.
Fuck
I'm
it.
going mask off.
I'm going mask off.
I'm really glad because you've been a pussy up until now.
Why?
Like, I know that you believe those things, but you would never say
So
it.
what do I believe?
So, like, this entire
By the way, you're pivoting,
thing
by the way. So
started-
you've completely surrendered the argument that Bowblax... You lost the conversation with Bowblax.
No, no, no,
You
no, no,
completely
no, no.
surrendered. The entire
Augie-
chat is
Augie,
telling you that
please-
you're a coward.
Augie, please shut the fuck up for a moment.
Are you
Just
mad?
listen, okay?
Are you mad? Calm down, buddy.
I mean, dude, normally, like, the you're mad thing is, like, super cringe, but she fucking deserves it, right? Obviously, for doing that shit earlier.
Oh my god.
You need to calm
Dude,
down. It's,
I'm hearing you
it's
do this.
okay. We
Yeah,
can have a
because
conversation, but if you're going to
we can have
pivot
a
and change
conversation. We can have a
topics, then we're
conversation.
not
I'm
going
not
to...
pivoting.
Okay, let's talk about
Because you
Bowblax
don't
then.
understand the context in which this started in the first place.
We can
You're
talk about
coming in being like,
Bowblax.
oh, this is known, but it
Listen,
wasn't a
we
debate.
can talk about pronouns, but first
We were
let's talk about
trying
Bowblax.
to resolve a previous conflict.
Okay,
Do
and
you
you
know what
lost.
the previous
The
conflict
conflict was
was?
stupid. The conflict was completely
What
retarded.
conflict?
The conflict.
Explain the conflict.
I've explained this
Explain the
multiple
conflict.
times, but I'll explain it again. The conflict that A, Bowblax sexually harassed you, and B,
It
is
wasn't about sexual
transphobic.
harassment, and it
Really?
wasn't about
That's the
private
argument you made on
stuff that
Twitter.
started way before.
That's
What
the
happened
argument
on
you made on
Twitter?
Twitter.
This started over a month ago, and
What
maybe
started?
if you went on less, and this entire thing with Bowblax started over a month ago. And
What did
maybe
he
if
say?
you listened more to the conversation instead of going on Infowars Nick Fuentes ass rants, you
Nick
would actually
Fuentes
understand.
rants. Are you really coping this hard?
How is that cope?
You're sitting there acting like I'm this crazy extremist. I've been listening to the call and giving my commentary
are.
the entire time. You can sit there and say it's
You
crazy,
are
but that's
though,
just a
dude.
cope.
Right?
When are you going to just show your fucking power levels already?
You said I already did. I am showing my power levels right now. You just complimented me for going mask off. You don't even know what argument you're making. You're so lost.
Yeah. No, that was actually pretty
Yeah,
consistent.
no, I don't know what I'm saying. Fuck.
I know you don't, but that's fine.
No, I'm
this is what's
I'm mocking you, you idiot. I'm making fun of you.
I'm quite aware of what you're saying.
You're not even aware of shit right now. Do you want to talk about Bowblax, or you just want to fucking shit
You
fight?
wanted to shit talk because you wouldn't let me talk about the context to begin with. So we
Okay,
went
let's
into this
hear it.
back and forth of calling each other arguments.
Let's
Is she
hear
on
it.
coke? Probably, bro. Fuck.
The original thing was because he said that I needed proof that his friends were transphobic in order to claim that his friends were transphobic. You just went masked off. You just admitted you're transphobic. I
That
won.
is not at all
You
what I just
lied.
admitted. Only
I
a
don't care
dishonest
about
actor like you.
pronouns.
I don't care. Yeah, of course.
Are you going to moderate the people dead naming me in your YouTube
You were
chat?
already calling me transphobic before you even.
Oh my god. Dude, who cares? Are you gonna moderate the people dead naming you in your YouTube chat? Who actually cares, dude? Don't fucking look at the chat while you're in this conversation. You have to, like... It's so fucking boring, bro. Oh my god. See, so obviously it's just continual dodging of actually talking about the subject at hand, which is Bowblax, and her saying that he sexually harassed her on Twitter, and also calling him transphobic. It's just continual dodge, coward.
even said that, right?
Oh, so you're not going to.
I don't fucking honestly.
So
If
you
I'm being
don't
honest,
care.
I really don't
You
give a
don't
shit about
care?
words.
So you're
that's all your
just
argument
fucking
is.
admit it. You stop being a pussy.
You were calling me transphobic before this stream even took place.
Dude,
you waited for
I
the stream to
literally
happen.
cut my
You
nuts
want
off
me to
and
be
still have more
transphobic so
nuts
it can
than
fit your
you.
victim status more. It's a grift. People see right through
I
it.
don't have a victim
If
status.
I'm transphobic, you're
You're
just a
the
grifter.
one.
You're
You're the one
selling
who has the
bullshit to your
victim
audience to
status.
make money
You're
off
the
of
one
them.
who has cemented the fact that you think
Do you
that
think that just by
that the
being
trans-
trans, that means that you're suddenly this like trans messiah that can grift money off of them? You don't care about shit.
What
You
the
want
fuck
me
are
to
you
be
talking
hateful to
about?
you.
That's
Your
an
entire
insane
existence
pivot.
online is
This is
perpetuating a
exactly
victim
why people
status
call
so
you
that you can
an
farm money
extremist.
out of your simps. It's
But
just
you realize this, right?
It's
You
been
realize this is
exposed.
why people
You've been
call you these
exposed.
things, right? I wasn't exposed.
You were calling me these
No
things
one
far
gives a
before my stream today. It doesn't matter. That was
No
my
one-
entire.
Oh yeah, fuck, I finally found it. This is Keffals calling her, this is her saying he was sexually harassing her, right? 1, you didn't answer the question if calling trans women men is transphobic. I mean, not if it's a pretty obvious joke from the Twitter account Throbbing Horsecock. 2, your friend Josh is currently being a massive creep and using a burner account to sexually harass me. So obviously, she says right there, you're sexually harassing me. If you don't see how that's wrong, I would describe you like I described bigots in that clip. So, I mean, yeah, making multiple unsolicited sexual comments about another person is gross. If my actions were truly reprehensible, you wouldn't need to sink to such lows and could simply attack my actions instead. Dude, actually, reading this back, that's so rich coming from Keffals, because she is literally in this conversation right now only focusing on the fact that Augie is supposedly transphobic and just constantly attacking him for that, when instead she should be attacking him for his actions or whatever, right? Like the matter at hand. And I'm sure I could pull it up real quick here. This is what she said, Bowblax. This is her sexually harassing him. Josh, do you like this meme? And then in the clip, I'm making fun of how they gave Rose the bat jiggle physics in Sonic Adventures 2. So I mean, just shaking her tits, unsolicited video for just bouncing them around, like.
Our point. Fuck pronouns. It doesn't matter. I can be as nice. I can be as mean as I want. It literally doesn't change shit. You're always gonna call me transphobic at the end of the day. So fuck it. I don't care. That was my.
I mean, that's so true though, because she called Bowblax transphobic, and he literally did almost nothing. A 4-year-old tweet on a burner meme account, dude. And it was such an obvious joke. There's no point in appealing to these people when they're just going to burn you no matter what, right? And, I'm sure that at some point something's going to be dug up about Tipster and he's going to get burned too. Like, it's that simple.
My point.
Oh, don't even... That's a cop-out.
That's a cop out?
Dude, okay. Hearing Keffals say cop out there, like, triggered the fuck out of me, dude. Oh my god.
Ow.
Oh, the transes were mean to me. I'm gonna finally be transphobic, dude.
You want me to be mean to you so you can pretend to be a victim.
You're a big Medicare fan.
True.
Can you at least have as much balls as Jim?
I'm transphobic.
Thank you. Thank you
I mean, do you want me to just say it flat out? Like, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna call me it either way. You understand that this means nothing. You're gonna call me it either way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, fuck.
Because you perpetuate a victim status to sell...
Thank you.
You perpetuate a victim status to sell bullshit to your audience.
just
You want me to be
something that people like
transphobic
you
so you can
say?
sit there and act like transphobic YouTubers are calling me out, man. Fuck.
What?
So you can get money from them.
Okay. Augie,
Exactly.
Augie, do you think trans people have like special status that they're using to oppress you?
Yes. Yes,
You're
actually.
playing the victim card.
Oh my
That is
God.
you being a perpetual victim, because
You
that's
opened
not
the
fucking
conversation.
true in the
You
real
wanted me to be
world.
transphobic from the start. You've been calling me. Can you explain why I was
No,
transphobic
I
before
wanted
the
you
stream
to
today?
admit
Can
how
you explain why I was being
actually feel
transphobic before the stream
instead
today?
of pussyfooting
Or are you not
around
going to
the
answer that?
question.
Oh, you don't want to answer that, do you?
Answer what?
Pretty
What is
sad.
the question?
How was I
What is the
transphobic
question?
before the stream today? Because you called me transphobic
Calling
before.
you
Now you're
transphobic?
calling me transphobic.
Okay,
Now
I can
nothing
answer.
has changed.
I can answer if you calm down and let me answer.
All right, let's hear
I can answer by asking a question. Did you believe what you believed today, yesterday?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Then yes, you were.
Keffals doesn't understand the question at all, right? The point Augie's making is that she was just calling him a transphobe based off no basis, and now he's admitting to being a transphobe, right? Because no matter what he does, she's going to call him a transphobe anyways, right?
How did you come to that
before.
conclusion before I
You
flat
believe
out
the
said
same
it?
things
How did you
you
come to that
did?
conclusion?
How did I come to that conclusion? Because you said you're
Oh
transphobic
my
today,
God.
and you just said you
She's just not listening. Like, there's no way she's sober.
believe the same
You're
things
not answering
today
the
that you
question.
did
You're
yesterday.
refusing to
and
answer the question.
You're transphobic.
You actually don't even know how to make an argument. It's so funny. For somebody that pretends to be a
What?
debater of trans issues online,
Wait,
you can't
how is
even
that not
prove
an argument?
how I was transphobic before this call today. I just told you I was transphobic, and you're saying, there you go. There he goes, right? But you couldn't prove it
Yes,
until I said it
because
to you.
I asked you if you believe the same things you believe today, yesterday.
God.
If you believe the same things you believe today, yesterday, that means
So
that
why
you
did you
had
call me transphobic on
beliefs
Tipster stream?
yesterday.
So why'd you call me transphobic on Tipster stream? How did you come to that conclusion? What led you to that conclusion?
Look,
Are you crying?
I don't think that either of us.
Oh my god, see, this is so frustrating because she just dodged it again. How did you, like, he asked it so directly that she couldn't worm her way out of it, so she just complete and total subject change, dude. I don't know how anyone could be a Keffals fan, period, but I don't know how you could be a Keffals fan after this, bro. Like, I would, if I had to listen to Keffals, like, do shit like this every day, I'd actually kill myself.
Are going to be able to come to a reasonable conclusion.
Are you crying?
When you're this heated.
Are
No.
you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
You sound
but this
like
is
you're
a funny
crying.
cop-out. No, this is just something that you do because you
No.
want
Rifles.
the dominance of the conversation.
You're crying.
Like, you're unable to come at this from a logical perspective. You need to get
You
emotional.
haven't been able to
heated.
make a single
You need to
argument
assert
this
your
call.
dominance.
He's not being emotional at all. What are you talking about? He's being very logical, but you keep switching the conversation of what's about.
Your argument is,
I
you're a
already
bad
did.
person. You are bad. Okay, well, do you have anything to
I never
substantiate
called
that, or
you
are
a
you just
bad
gonna
person.
or are you just gonna paint labels and pretend like that's an argument?
Oh my god. I'm not calling you a bad person, but I mean, dude, you're calling him transphobic, right? Like, obviously Keffals believes transphobes are bad people, so it's, yeah.
I never called you a bad person.
You
That's
just call me
something that
transphobic.
you're
You think that's a bad
projecting.
person. So explain to me why you thought
Tippy,
that.
come save Kev.
Why I thought what?
Why did you think I was transphobic on Tipster stream?
Why did I think you're transphobic? Because you are. I know this.
That's
You've
not an
admitted
answer.
to it.
You're not answering the
Why do
question.
I
You
need to
actually can't
go
make an
back
argument.
to
Wait,
this
you actually
when
can't
you've
make an
already
argument.
admitted
There
that
is
you
a
are
million
transphobic?
things you could say to make an argument. You can't think of anything right now. Are you high on coke?
Oh my god, dude. Are you really doing that?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out why you can't answer a simple question. You're trying to paint me as a bad person.
Can I answer a
Explain to
simple
me why
question?
I'm a bad
You've already
person.
answered the question. You've already answered the question.
Yes, now, but explain to me
Like,
why you
what
thought I was
else
transphobic
you-
in Tipster stream. I shouldn't have to make the argument for you. You should be able to make that yourself if
No,
you're so confident in what you're saying.
You already conceded to the
Oh
point.
my god.
So
You won't even
why
deal
was I
with
Dude, Keffals is so fucking retarded, bro. Oh my god.
people-
What have I done that's transphobic prior to the stream? Let's hear it. Let's.
Okay, all right. Tell
Okay.
your chat to stop dead naming misgendering me. That is a good start to
My
prove
chat
that you
shits
aren't
on me all the
transphobic.
time.
Oh my god, that's not the question. He asked, name a previous action that led you to believe I'm transphobic, and she's like, tell your chat to stop dead mating me. That's like, Jesus fuck.
Okay, so you're not willing to do that.
My chat shits on me. They shit on anyone they want.
That's not shitting on someone. That's bigotry.
What do you mean? They shit on
There's
me
a
all the fucking
difference
time.
between-
They call
Like, you
me
can shit on
short,
someone without
and
it
that
being
is
bigoted.
offensive to me. They call me short. Can you believe that? That is pretty sad, isn't it?
Okay, that's actually really funny.
They're mean to me.
No, it's funny that you're trying to compare a form of bigotry to like being short.
Come on, you laughed at that. You know
is-
what I'm
it's-
doing here.
It's funny because of how fucking dumb it is.
Oh,
Oh my god. So, see, Keffals does understand absurdist humor, so don't you think, like she just said, oh, it's funny because of how absurd it is. It's crazy that she doesn't think it's funny when Bowblax tweets out on Throbbing Horsecock that Keffals is thick. You know, suddenly that's 100% serious and that's a sexual harassment, you know. Jesus Christ.
come on. You know what I'm doing right now.
Because I know,
Don't
because you
play
got backed
stupid.
into a corner, so now you just have to
I
troll.
ain't backed into shit. I'm
Okay.
fucking chilling right now.
He's not trolling. Dude, Keffals just doesn't. He's literally made one joke, and she's like, you're deflecting and trolling, lol." Like,
The
My
chat
favorite
shits on
little
me all the time.
fanboy
They
Hitler.
call me short. They call me Asian when I'm white. They deny my white status. And as a white supremacist,
oh my
I think that's
God.
offensive.
This has actually been a really.
I mean, he's just memeing, and Keffals doesn't have any reply. Like, she's too retarded.
Are you gonna upload this to your channel?
No,
Fuck!
No, I'm
Why?
not.
This is good content.
because it's just kind of proved the point that I've already thought.
What do
Oh
you
my
mean?
God.
How could I be an evil person? I'm making it laugh!
By the way, I've heard that apparently Tipster drops a big F slur during this, so I'm excited for that. Okay, I'm very hyped.
I'm a good guy. I'm sharing laughter to the world.
It just proves that you don't really you're not really willing to stand for your beliefs.
What do you mean?
And
I've
that
been
when you
standing
get
for my
pushed
beliefs.
into
I've been
a corner
live for
when-
3.5 hours. I've been preaching my beliefs all stream.
No, because once you got backed into a corner in an actual debate, you had to just resort to shitposting
You couldn't
and being
answer a
ironic.
single question. By the way,
Dude, Keffals doesn't understand that Augie was being ironic to make a point, right? He was saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm transphobic, like because you're gonna call me transphobic no matter what." So I'm like ironically calling myself transphobic, right? Like that's the most obvious like point ever, where it's clear to anyone watching exactly what Augie is saying, but Keffals is just fucking ignoring it and like plugging ears, going la 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 la, like not listening at all, dude.
the single question that I did
I
ask
answered-
was, how did you think that I was
I answered
transphobic
the question
before the stream?
that
You
was
didn't answer it.
completely
You never gave me a
logically
reason.
She didn't answer.
You never gave me
You
a
weren't
reason.
able. Never gave you a reason.
You just came to that conclusion, and then you asked, "Are you
Stun lock.
sure?" I'll answer the question, but what does that even really mean? Give me an argument for what I've done that's harmful.
It's interesting. It's
Your argument
interesting
is that my
that,
chat
like,
calls you mean
all of the
words.
things-
That's the only thing you've said.
That's insane that you are doing that.
What's insane
It's
about
just
what I've
such a
said?
shit-eating grin moment that you can't. There's no way. Like your chat has
Well,
been posting the.
I do have a
acronym for
shit-eating grin
total
right now,
Troon
but that's not wrong.
Death.
But
Your chat's been posting the acronym for total Troon Death. Like you're obviously a
Jesus,
fucking member of the
bro.
far right. It's obvious.
Dude, oh my god. Keffals is so fucking stupid, bro. Because their chat is like memeing, like calling her like mean words, right? Calling her a slur or whatever. And she's like fucking, it's just so stupid, right? 'Cause she's like crying about it.
Not
member
an
of the
idiot, obviously.
far right. This is just a cope. You can't answer
Yes.
anything. All you have is labels.
How is
You don't
that
have any
cope?
substance.
I've proven myself over and over
Oh my
again, but
God.
you don't need to.
Dude, no matter how many times Keffals says she's proven herself, she has not. It's not gonna form into existence. Keffals, come on, let's start engaging a little bit. Turn your big girl brain on.
You don't have
Because
any
that's not
proof.
what people
You just have
on your
you just
side
have
of the
labels.
political
You're
spectrum
just
do.
like, you're the bad guy. Okay, but how? No response.
Exactly.
I've explained how.
No,
Your
you
only
haven't.
response is that my chat has said they say my chat is brutal to everybody that I fucking talk about, including myself. I don't fucking moderate my chat, because if I tell my chat not to say something, they're just gonna say it more. I mean, you know how the internet works, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm more aware of how the internet
Right.
works than you.
All right, that's mega cope, dude. If she knew how the internet works, then she would not have gotten into half the shit that she is in.
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, that is okay. We have an expert here. So then, if you know how the internet
That's
works
just
more than me,
true.
then you understand that, like, sitting there and
You think
telling
that
chat,
you would have been
don't
able
say
to
mean
block out
words,
Twitter?
guys. I mean, it's just pointless. And by the way, actually, my mod Smaggle has been banning transphobic comments in the chat all night. So you're not even right about that.
Okay, so you're just changing it, pivoting.
Well, I
being
just
like,
remember
okay,
Dude, am I retarded? What did he pivot off of? What?
that
now
Smaggle
you
was
have-
banning people, so I just remember that point. But it's fair for
You
me to
even
bring
have
up new
check
points
marks
because you
in
haven't
the
brought up
chat.
anything. So I can do that.
I've brought up enough.
You
The
haven't
problem
brought
is
up
that
anything.
you don't
You have
care.
labels. You have no substance. You have no substance.
this
You actually have
point, it's
you actually
both.
have less substance in this call than the call that I'm listening to between Bowblax and Tipster. It's actually hilarious.
Oh my god.
You okay?
I mean, she's speechless.
No, I'm fine. It's just funny, man.
Is it funny? Are you having a good time?
Yeah, I know. It
Dude, the cope is so real, bro. Holy shit, man. Like, oh my god. She's like, you okay, man? Like,
definitely really confirms a lot to me.
So what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna like deplatform me or something? Like, what's the move here? I mean, all you've got is just labels. So like, what do you do beyond
It
that?
really was
Just
a
like
slaughter,
fucking get me
bro.
off the
Holy
internet, kick
shit.
me off as like
What
I'm
do
the
you
next
have?
Nick Fuentes. I mean, I have a lot
Like,
of
what do you-
arguments. You're by
What
the
do
way,
you have? What do you stand? What
I-
do you stand for that is so much fundamentally greater than what I stand
Well,
for?
I don't
I
stand
don't
for
understand.
dude, the thing is, right, Keffals is trying to claim that Augie is like some sort of like super big transphobe and his platform is built off transphobia. Dude, Augie literally, I don't think I've ever heard Augie like talk about his like real political opinions ever, right? The only time he talks about political stuff is when it's relevant, like when he's shitting on Hassan or some other political figure like Keffals, right? He's never been like, oh, I hate trans people. It's always just been like, I think this is retarded for this, and this reason, right? So it's just so obvious that she's grasping at straws here. And even if Augie was like some like super racist like or transphobic like bigot or whatever, that doesn't matter if I'm being quite honest with you, because he doesn't share those views on his platform, right? He's never he doesn't like he's never shared that on his platform, and he doesn't like attack trans people out of nowhere. Yeah, she literally couldn't give one reason. Roshi is right.
I'm a fucking
sure
YouTube commentary piece of shit. I just talk about stuff online and have fun. However, I will say this. I've been incredibly charitable to this argument by allowing you to pivot away from the Bowblax conversation, because I asked you, how is...
True. That's so true, because he was trying to have a conversation about Bowblax and why she said Bowblax sexually harassed her and why she said Bowblax was a transphobe, and she just completely pivoted to, oh, well, AugieRFC, you're a transphobe, right?
Bowblax transphobic for making a joke in his alt account when he's put out tons of pro-trans fucking arguments. How does that devalidate everything that he's saying? You wouldn't answer that. You were just like, oh, you're a bad guy instead. So I've been incredibly charitable by allowing you to change the topic, but I'm actually going to change the topic back to Bowblax. Do you want to have that argument?
With you is to have a moderator, because like, for instance, when we had that conversation with Bosch, you were acting like a good little boy. You know,
a good little boy. That's grooming.
And you were willing to
You're grooming me right now.
For a bit. I mean, you're grooming me. You're trying to make me a Nazi.
I'm trying to make you a Nazi?
Yeah, I got like Nick Fuentes' Instagram burner in my DMs being like, Keffals, join us on Cozy. Make a Cozy account with Augie.
Make a Cozy account with Augie. What do you... Honestly, it sounds...
Dude, fucking Aiden Projects has a Cozy account, okay? It's very obvious that not everyone on Cozy is like a Nazi, okay? If you know anything about Aiden Projects, he's like some like libtard, okay?
It's like a good idea. Why not? Fuck it. Why not do, you know, you should become a trans neo-Nazi. I think I've told you this before. You should become like a trans person that promotes like fascist ideas, and it would be like the first of your you'd be like Blair White, but like the more Chad version of that. You become like Blair, like
sure, dude. You become a trans supremacist, like Bowblax is an autist supremacist.
Neo-Nazi Blair White. You'd have a complete domination of the fucking market. I mean, I think it would work. I mean, I think that nobody else is really doing this, so it'd be cool.
There's a reason no one's doing it, because it's really fucking dumb.
Damn. Well, maybe someone else will try it out. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea.
And I mean, to be fair, the reason why is that I think that the conversation about Bowblax did come to a resolution where we both had a misunderstanding.
Well, we didn't.
No, it didn't actually, because Bowblax has been tweeting all day about how he fucking hates Keffals now, dude. We pull this up right here. He literally, I didn't know I need this tweet, but it's right here. Oh my god, I'm actually retarded. Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, he literally tweets out, I don't like Keffals. It did not come to a resolution. Bowblax does not like you. He thinks you're a piece of shit. Dude, Keffals and Augie podcast would be interesting. That'd be some great content, actually. I can't lie. Except for it'd just be like, it'd be just retarded shit like this, where Keffals would just completely deflect from the point the entire time, and Augie would just be continually fucking like demolishing her, fucking burying her in the ground.
But I also don't really trust you to be good faith in the conversation.
Then why'd you call in?
Because I wanted to see something. Because I was really...
You wanted to see something? What the fuck does that mean?
I was really curious. Oh, I wanted to figure out like what your opinion was of the situation with Leafy.
Oh my god! Another deflect. Just deflect. Let's. I don't want to talk about Bowblax. Let's talk about Leafy.
Amazing. They left the call.
Oh, okay, so she left. I think the rejoin.
Oh man,
dude. They
called me with Tipster.
Dude, I was promised a Tipster F-slur. Where is that at?
All right, chat. Should I join the call, Tipster?
Join it.
Tipster! Where's Tipster? So Keffals has now fled a call from me and called Tipster for backup. This is some really cool stuff right here.
What's going on?
What's up, Tipster? Long time.
Dude, Keffals is literally dragging Tipster into this drama right now. And why isn't Tipster fucking lambasting him like he did to Bowblax, right? I mean, she literally dragged him into the call. She dragged him into this drama, and she got super mad at Bowblax for dragging him into the drama. So, what, Tipster? Where's your words for Keffals? Speak out against Queen Keffals.
No talk. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful tonight.
What I'm trying to understand is why are you guys so pissed about this when Bowblax isn't even pissed about this?
Dude,
the
It doesn't matter. I'm allowed to commentate over whatever the fuck I want.
No, you can commentate on whatever you want, but I'm telling you, like, it seems like you're moral fagging about something that Bowblax isn't.
There it is. Holy shit, dude. Dude. Oh my god. Dude, I wonder if Keffals is gonna get mad at Tipster, right? Because that was a pretty mean word, and she was pretty angry that Augie's chat was saying stuff, but I mean, Augie didn't call her by her dead name or anything like that. So I wonder what words she has for the big tip now that he just let out that awful homophobic slur, dude. No, we don't allow that here at the Assistant Sailor community, guys.
Oh, Tipster, you can't be using that language like that. What the fuck is that about?
Why are you upset over something that Bowblax isn't upset about?
He's got the pass.
It doesn't matter if Bowblax is upset about it. I'm allowed to commentate over whatever the fuck I want.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But like Bowblax and I had a conversation this morning, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, you know, I don't really see a problem like what you did or whatever. Like, you know, you were trying to mediate.
That's irrelevant
like
to me.
that's the whole point of this. We were mediating a conversation. So you guys are making a big fucking deal, making it seem like I backstabbed Bowblax or some shit, when the whole purpose of that conversation was just to mediate a conversation between him and Keffals.
That's irrelevant to me. It doesn't matter what Bowblax thinks. I'm allowed to commentate.
So you don't
over
actually
whatever
have
the
an
fuck I
argument.
want.
You don't actually have an argument then.
No, my argument is I'm
cool.
allowed to commentate over whatever the fuck I want. If I
Dude, oh my god, Tipster doesn't get to say, the situation's resolved, you don't get to talk about it, right? That's so fucking retarded. Why is he talking about, dude, I bet if I load up Tipster's channel right now, right? If I go, Tipster, I bet half the shit he talks about is quote unquote resolved, right? Like if we go right here, the Nick Merckx situation, it's resolved, dude. It's over. The I don't know about any of this gay shit he talks about. I mean, I guess that's not resolved. But I mean, to say you can only commentate on developing dramas is just it's such a retarded point, and he obviously doesn't hold himself to that at all.
Commentate or whatever you want. I just don't
pass.
understand why like this is such a big.
Dude, Keffals is trans, not gay. Okay, she can give him the TRANNY pass, but not the not the FAG pass. Okay, that's reserved for me.
Deal when the person who's supposedly
are you really
the victim
sitting there as a
I'm not gay, just homophobic, by the way.
commentary YouTuber going, "What's the big deal, man? What are you saying, dude? Like that's nothing."
I also like how you like told
All right, there we go, another pivot. Like they're so alike, it's crazy.
audience about like the
so you
Colton
lost that
situation.
point, so just pivot to something else. But okay, let's hear.
No. I'm just saying, like, I
got.
like how you told your audience about the Colton situation, and like, I already apologized to him publicly and privately.
Oh my god. Okay, the public apology, by the way, was like 3 hours deep into an 8-hour live stream, and it was like 2 seconds. He was like, "Oh yeah, my bad, Colton." And then I guess, in fairness, he did reach out in private, which was a good move on him. That was the correct thing to do. But also, Augie's just allowed to talk about whatever he wants, right? It doesn't matter if the story is still developing. He's allowed to do like a retrospective on the situation and fucking shit on you if he thinks you did, if you were like retarded in the midst of the situation, right?
I talked about that.
So,
what do you
so
mean?
you don't actually have any arguments about anything.
Hello?
Okay.
Because you apologized 5 months later
Here's
on a hidden live stream that I had to fucking pay for to watch because you didn't clip it or post about any of that shit on Twitter. Somehow that means I can't.
Dude, literally Colton in the chat. I have more updates. Tipster lied to me. I am Colton. Like, Tipster's just getting fucking destroyed from every angle right now, dude. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Can't criticize you. I mean, what are you?
Can I-
What
can I-
argument
can I
are you
ask
even
you-
making right now?
Can I ask you a question about something? Why is it that when I left the commentary community back in February, you guys didn't give a fuck, but all of a sudden you found out I'm friends with Keffals, now it's a problem?
Because Keffals is like evil, right? Like Keffals has done like a million fucked up things to this community. Like she's just done like a fuck ton of fucked up shit, and for you to side with her is just crazy. Like nobody ever thought you would do that.
You started antagonizing me, saying that my community is the reason that you left, and they made you want to fucking kill
That's
yourself.
also another
That's
good
fucking
reason.
crazy.
I mean, your community's fucking cancerous. Like, why would I want anything to do
So
with
why
your
would
fucking
you?
dog shit
I
community?
actually have a question for you. So why wouldn't you, when I was asking for examples of what my community has done to you, why would you bring up the example that quote unquote when you went on Dead on Dave stream, my community was like digging up your wife's Instagram? Why did you make that argument? Even though I made that argument on Dead on Dave stream in like November.
Because I was trying to like leave civilly with you guys. Like I wanted to go
you're
my
just
own
trying
way,
to
but I
pussyfoot
didn't
around
want
a
it to
conversation, but you don't want to answer shit.
No, you asked me a question. I'm trying to fucking answer it. I was trying to leave this community civilly, like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go my own way, but I don't want any beef with you guys. And you guys couldn't have it that way.
You
had to turn it into a fucking issue.
What the fuck my community did, and you couldn't answer shit. You had no argument.
I mean, exactly.
Well, your community's been calling me like a fucking pedophile ever since you covered the lolicon
That's
shit.
great.
Your
You
community's
didn't
been
bring that
talking about
point
how I
up at
cheat on my
all.
fucking wife because you told your community big X to Dow. Tipster says he's not cheating on his wife.
You talk to random women on fucking Twitter when you're a married man.
Do you not?
Dude, that's a funny thing, right? Because I have a tweeterino right here, dude. Yo, dude, it's super fucked up that he alleged that, you know, Tipster would never cheat on his wife, but what are these that we have right here? Oh, this isn't this is the wrong one. This is other loser behavior, though. What is this we have right here, Tipster? What is this? Psych Draws, an artist in the community. Her status, want a kiss, maybe LOL JK. And then also we have right here, I simp LOL. I mean, technically not cheating, but come the fuck on, dude. Look at this. Like, you can't get mad about the people memeing on you for cheating on your wife when you're doing shit like this. Look at this, dude. This is fucking insane. And then we have shit like this. Hey, I don't know if you use Snap, but I tend to be more active over there. Feel free to add me if you ever want to talk or vent. Hang in there and fuck the haters, dog. Just vibe with those who are cool with you. Everything else is just noise. Pay it no mind. Well, with creators, I try not to assume anything. I know I see people as people, but some creators have this, others I don't know. I'm a bit more down to earth than others. So, I mean, I don't know how you're beating the cheating allegations with shit like this, bro. Like, that is fucking crazy. You have, like, a secret Snapchat where you talk to all these e-whores, and you're also saying you sent for women and you want to kiss Psych Draws. Like, oh my fucking god. Tipster, you can say these are jokes for all you want, right? But what Augie's community is saying about you cheating on your wife is also just jokes, right? It's really funny, actually.
You literally message women. Understand that people's relationships.
Tipster pedo, good one. Drama alert.
Have different boundaries and shit. Like,
I don't buy the
if,
boundary.
Like, maybe if you were in a marriage, like that would be like the boundary. But like, my wife doesn't care about any of this shit.
Most people's boundaries is that they don't let their fucking married husband flirt with other women at the middle of the night on Discord all night long.
That's your boundary when you get married. Whenever the fuck,
that's a normal boundary. Most people
you lose your virginity and get married, then that's fair. But like, my marriage is different.
Are you mad?
Why do you give a fuck about what happens in my marriage?
I don't give a fuck. It's funny.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't care. It's just funny. Like, it's a funny meme, dude.
So, what the fuck even is that then?
That's the thing. He doesn't care. He also doesn't have any consistent positions.
Doesn't have any consistent positions. Okay, dude.
No, because you haven't given a single argument.
I don't even need to commentate anymore. It's just all the speaking.
Okay,
happens.
I mean, I have, but I can give another one.
What's up?
So, as I was saying with Leafy.
Oh, she had enough time to think now. Now she's back. Now she can make an actual point, guys. Let's go.
Do you think Leafy should be deplatformed?
No.
Why?
Why would give me an argument that he should? I'm anti-deplatforming.
Okay, well, in our call, you said, verbatim, if somebody's advocating for rape, then probably, yeah. I mean, I have a pretty open door policy when it comes to speech. Obviously, there are exceptions to, like, pedophiles, for instance. They should go as well. I would probably say advocating violence because, you know, some crazy nut job or something could hear you and then blow up a school or something. Leafy's called for a transgender holocaust on his stream.
Oh my god, dude. If you don't understand that, if you think he's being serious there, you're fucking retarded. Like, your brain serves no value to you. You need to fucking lobotomize yourself. That is such an obvious fucking, like, shitpost joke with the old, like, it's bait. It's intended to make you fucking mad, and it worked, Keffals. You're talking about it on this live stream right now.
Oh my god. Are you
really
taking that seriously?
Against it,
Leafy is here, this fucking troll from 2016. You're sitting there thinking that he said transgender holocaust. You're like,
he did.
He wants them to be killed. I've heard the clip. Do you honestly believe that that's a real, genuine position that he has?
Okay, but that wasn't your position. Your position was that some nut job could hear it and blow up a school or something. You think a nut job would hear that and then be able to discern if it's a real?
How would this is like, how would somebody, if for some reason I'm like retarded and like Down syndrome ridden, and I heard like Leafy say on a live stream that I should genocide all transgender people, how would I go about accomplishing that, right? How would I do I just turn into like trans Hitler or something? How would I do that? That makes no fucking sense, dude. That's not like an attainable thing.
Real position or a troll?
No, I don't think you're responsible for that.
That's what I mean. You're a coward. You don't actually stand for what you believe in.
What do you mean? If I was a coward, I would be bowing down to both of you right now and be cowering in the oh, yeah, I guess that's pretty bad. Or no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
why do you think
shouldn't be banned for
everyone
that.
wants you to bow? Like, do you have a submission fetish? Are you like that kind of?
Wow, dude. Keffals has some pretty good jokes, guys. I mean, that was a real zinger right there. Augie has a submission fetish, dude.
Freak, because like I'll accept you if that's true, but come on, man.
Of course,
I don't want anyone to bow to me.
That's hilarious, but that's just not a fucking response to anything that I've said.
I've already given you your own positions, things that you have said verbatim that go against things that you were saying. You don't hold consistent positions.
I hold very consistent positions, and I'm based. And you haven't presented a single argument this entire call.
True.
So, I don't know. I mean, I like that you added fucking,
You're getting backed into a corner and you're like, oh, I'm wrong, and everyone else is full of shit because you can't defend what you're saying.
Dude, it's triggering the fuck out of me. I probably, like, it speaks for itself, but that's literally what, that's literally what Keffals did.
You just asked me if I think Leaf should be deplatformed. I said no.
That goes against what you've stated that you believe.
Oh my god.
I don't believe that he should be what are you saying? You just got nothing. I don't believe he should be deplatformed.
That you think that people should be deplatformed if they advocate for violence, and Leafy has advocated for violence. And if you saw this clip on his stream, he would probably say, yes,
you
dude, I advocate for violence.
Seriously? Are you that retarded? You just hear everything like, I mean,
maybe if I only hang around with incredibly irony poisoned
you really take that seriously? Honestly, answer that question. Or are you just looking for an excuse to get him off the fucking internet because he makes you fucking sore? He upsets you.
No. I don't care about deplatforming him. I just want you to be consistent.
I don't think so. I think you're looking for any excuse you want to get him fucking banned because he makes you sore, because he makes fun of you. Yeah, and it hurts your feelings.
Dude, I don't have the receipts right now, but didn't Keffals like just fucking call for his like account to be reported because he like did a song or something? What the fuck, dude? Like, I could have sworn she said some stupid shit like that. I can't find it, but yeah. That's just
I get made fun of every fucking day by thousands of people. I don't care.
Then why
are you crying about transphobic stuff being said in his chat? Why do you care?
About my chat. Then why do you care about my chat? You just brought that up earlier. You see, this is what I mean. You're gonna sit there and say that I have no positions, but your position is the most inconsistent shit on the fucking planet.
Speech, Augie.
Oh, really? Oh, hate speech. Wow, that's hilarious. So you do care?
I mean, no, but that's a thing. You're a pussy.
That's not an argument. You don't care. What the fuck is this called? You're being a pussy
because if you were like your heroes, like Medicare, you would just say, yeah, it's hate speech, and I don't give a fuck.
I don't believe in hate speech. I'm sorry. Do you have anything else? Like, what the fuck is this? I like how you added Tipster as like a last. You like pussied out. You panicked. You're like, oh, you add Tipster to the call. I asked her to add me to the call. I
asked her to add me to the call.
What's up, Tipster? You had nothing too.
I asked her to add me to the call because I think it's really ridiculous that you guys are making a big deal about this when Bowblax he doesn't have a problem with it.
That's a wonderful argument.
So many people talking about how like I backstab Bowblax or some shit. And meanwhile, the whole purpose of that conversation was me setting up a boundary with Bowblax, just saying, hey, you know what? Can you not involve me in this drama between the two of you?
And then like on top a boundary, dude. It's this fucking language all these people use is so cringe. I need to set up a boundary for him to not leak DMs or some shit like that. Shut the fuck up.
Top of that, I was trying to mediate the situation between them because I thought it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
so I failed to see how I'm
care.
I failed to see how I'm the bad guy here when I was trying to mediate the conversation between the two of them.
Tipster, my criticism of you isn't that you mediated a conversation between them. I just thought you did a shit job of doing it. And I thought your arguments were retarded.
That's fair. That's a fair criticism.
Okay, then what are you mad about?
Shit job moderating it. I'm just saying, like, everybody's acting like I backstabbed Bowblax, and that's not what fucking happened.
I mean, you were letting Keffals just completely smear his image online, even though you've defended Bowblax in the past when similar people have made similar arguments, you know? Oh, nice. Keffals, by the way, just kicked Nick Deorio out of the call. Keffals is a pussy. Oh, shit.
Dude, let him
Damn.
speak.
So you add tips to the call, but when I add other people, you won't let them in?
Bring in someone else. Bring in bro.
Are you mad? Are you
Bowblax.
mad? Are you mad? I'm going to add Nick to the call again.
Damn, bro. Owned.
Yo, what's up, Nick?
What the hell, man?
Are you mad?
Okay, you got in with the second time was funny, but go ahead, add him back.
Okay. Fair enough. That was funny. Whatever. See, I have a sense of humor. I can goof around.
Oh, wait, my turn.
Hooray, he's back.
What's up, Nick?
Hey Nick, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm
I
feeling
was
pretty good,
passing-
too, man.
There's a.
Have you been listening to the call right now?
I missed basically the whole stream. How's everybody doing?
Great.
I'm
That's
doing
wonderful.
great. How are you, man?
Long time listener, first time caller.
What's good, man?
Not much. So yeah, I guess like Tipster's really mad because I guess you're saying that you don't know why people are mad about like the Bowblax thing, but I feel like you do. Haven't you been firing
I
off
think a lot
replies
of it
to every
is
single like
anyway.
person in your comment
Like
section?
for instance, in response to
been?
Augie bringing up me, people are spamming in chat TTD, which stands for total turn death. Like
That's not what it
just
stands
be
for.
asked off.
Keffals, I don't
What
know
does
what
it
the
stand
fuck
for
that
then?
means.
Dude, that literally stands for total Tyrone domination. What the fuck? Dude. Keffals just doesn't know who Tyrone is, dude.
Only
What does
you
it stand
do.
for?
That's not what that
What
It
does
stands
sounds like
stand
you
for?
read more Kiwi farms than I do.
It stands for...
I don't actually even know how to get on it now that it's not on the ClearNet.
Stands for total tipster domination.
You're not
It
gonna
stands
be
for
honest
total
about it.
tipster
You gotta keep
domination.
Your dog whistly.
It stands for total tipster domination. The chat's actually pro tipster right now.
Dude, it's just a meme, bro. I don't understand why you can moral. I don't understand how you can moral frog about this. Okay, that's the correct term, tipster. No bigotry around here. Nah, not.
I don't know if you knew this, but my chat's actually been really against me since I've started the tipster arc. So they're actually cheering for
Okay, dude.
tipster on right now.
It's just so sad. Like, Tipster, isn't it sad how much of a pussy he is? He can't stand
confused.
for what he
Keffals.
believes in.
Keffals, you
can
literally
find
just
meth-
kicked Nick out 20 times in a row while you just added Nick, or while you
Yeah,
added
I
tipster.
did. And
You
I
gotta
Oh,
love the way-
shit.
Yeah.
Are you a
Awesome.
pussy?
You gotta
oh,
love the way-
no.
You
You gotta
Keffals is
love
a
the way they
pussy.
over exaggerate, like the
Oh,
way
no.
that Nick said I'm responding to every comment in my
Wait.
comment section. That didn't happen, but okay. What's up, Nick? Welcome back.
Who would you let impale you? Amazing chat from Shockmouths.
How can you find meth on the dark web, but you can't find Kiwi farms?
Tipster.
I feel like
You're
that's a
not-
little different.
You think it's a bit different?
Yeah.
Keffals, this
You know
is
what I
not go in
think?
your favor at all. I have to be honest.
You know what
I think you
Nick?
called into my stream thinking you could own me. I 1v2'd both of you easily, and now you just look like a fucking retard. Like, what did you think would happen when you
Augie, I'm
called
talking
in?
to Nick.
Okay,
Augie,
okay, talk to Nick. Fair enough. I will mute. I'll let you speak.
because I wanted to say, Nick,
Are you gonna make the same leafy pitch to me? You're gonna try to like Darth Vader me onto your side?
no, I just think that the drug jokes are not nice.
I love them.
Oh my god, no way! Is she really complaining about the drug jokes right now? Ah, fuck, I wonder if I could find this. Keffals literally said she's happy Mr. Medicare has, like, cancer. God damn it, I can't find it right now. But she literally said she was happy that Mr. Medicare had cancer, and she's fucking whining to Nicholas Deorio about drug jokes right now, dude. Yeah, good. Everyone feels real bad for you right now, Keffals.
And listen, I agree with your pitch. I think you're right. I think Augie's being a cuck. All right. I'm gonna talk to
Oh.
Leafy. I'm gonna get in his ear. I'm gonna give him exactly what he needs to hear. Okay. I think he's looking too big. I'm not a fan of this whole transgenocide thing myself. If he could settle for just taking you out,
Oh.
then I think that we could all like call a spade a spade.
I recently saw a picture of you, Nick, and I gotta say, I think you should be more worried about
That's
running
funny.
your legs than running
I've
your
seen a
mouth.
lot of pictures of you.
That's really fucking creepy. Oof.
What the fuck
No
am I
way.
listening to?
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Impressed by what?
What? I don't know.
This call
Like-
is so retarded. Holy shit. Did you get who you wanted, Keffals? Did this go in your favor?
Tipster, have you
What's up,
figured
Nick?
out why the community thought you were like a pedo or something? Did you figure out that was your fault too?
I mean, I was just trying to understand what was the logic behind that situation, and somehow that got spun into me defending Lolicon.
Yeah,
which was
because
not the case.
you got flogged by fucking salvo pancakes for like 6 months, and then you had your little Lolicon death spree punch out moment where you went on Donkey Kong Jr. and made a really retarded video. I mean, what do you think people are going to
It's
say?
Donkey Kong Country. Get it right, my dude. Best
Okay.
game ever made. Best game ever made.
I mean, you only got like
You should
2
know
of them,
that. You're a
Resident
gamer,
Evil and
bro.
Donkey
You're
Kong.
a gamer, bro. You should know that, dude.
I should
Like,
know
don't
it
you
because it's
collect,
one of your
DS
3
games?
What are they talking about right now?
games that you play, but I guess I just didn't watch it very much.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you constantly watch my streams to keep tabs on everything I do, so you should be an expert at this point, right?
Absolutely, I'm A-logging. That's what A-logs do.
Yeah. What were you calling it? Tipster Watch when you did that stream the other day?
Yeah, it was too boring. I had to talk about Edwin.
Yeah, no. Tipster, he did a stream called Tipster Watch, and he watched Tipster for probably like 10 minutes total because it was just so fucking boring. He had to click off. But
Yeah, you bitched about my soundboard. I love my soundboard. My soundboard's great.
it's
Tipster,
cringe.
nobody in your audience likes your soundboard. Everyone's telling you to turn that shit off.
Address your soundboard.
Like, I'm just being honest.
What's this? Oh, fuck.
I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Oh, okay.
I don't know,
awesome,
dude. This is just
dude.
fucking
Let's
pathetic, man. I
go.
mean, this is just a really embarrassing
Yeah, I
showing
think the
for
way
both
that
of
you
you.
guys have obsessed about me for the
But it's
past 3
mostly
months,
you,
going on
Augie.
3 months, is pretty pathetic.
No, I don't think it's
It's
pathetic on
not
my end.
obsession,
I've been making
dude.
hella money every.
It's not obsession. It's cringe. Okay, you literally provide milk for the. They go out and milk you every day. It's so funny.
Everyone thought I took the W. You guys just came in and just coped. I mean, Keffals couldn't make an argument. Tipster called in. I own Tipster completely because Tipster couldn't bring up the real issues that he wanted to bring up. It's funny that you guys talk about me being a pussy about my
Well,
positions.
what do you mean I couldn't
when
bring up the
confronted
real
Tipster.
issue? What do you
Because
mean
when
I
I
couldn't bring up
asked
the
you
real
what my
issue? I told
community did to
exactly.
you, you wouldn't answer, even though we had to dig up and find
I mean, I
clips
can already
previously
answer, but the problem
of you
is
accusing
that
my
you don't think
community
that you're
of
right.
calling you a
That's the
pedophile or
community.
digging up
The
your wife's
problem is your
Instagram.
community
By the way,
is
Tipster,
upset.
You gotta-
do you want to name
You
who
gotta
in my
bow down to
community?
spawn dial.
Tipster, do you want to name who in my community dug up your wife's Instagram, or did that just never fucking happen?
I don't know who did it, if I'm being
Oh,
completely honest.
interesting.
Okay.
Well,
So then he doesn't know it was from Augie's community. He was totally talking out of his ass on Dead on Dave, right? I mean, that's what that says there.
curious because
to be fair,
Dead on
to be-
Dave,
and to be
Dead on
fair-
Dave, like 6 months ago,
And
you
to be-
said it
and
was
to
from
be
the
fair-
RFC
no,
community.
no. Let me finish. You asked me a question. Let me finish.
All right.
In fairness to you, I don't necessarily know if it's one of the members of your community,
You
but
said that.
the reason why I came to that conclusion is because right after you guys did a stream on that shit, suddenly my wife's being bothered on Instagram DMs.
So it's because of me?
I mean, the
I mean,
timing adds up. It's the same.
You don't want to make
it's the
it, you don't
same
make a
way-
solid
it's-
position
it's-
there, but you'll accuse me
it's
of
the
not having a
same-
solid position or anything. It's just
the same-
hilarious,
it's
the
same
hypocrisy
way,
between
and
you two.
keep in mind, Augie, you know about this one because I sent you a screenshot of it. How somebody posted
really?
my docs in my Discord server,
Well,
and
I'd
they
go
said
back
that they
and
were
I'd
going
check
to
my
send
Discord DMs,
screenshots
but you
of the
deleted all of them.
DMs.
You deleted all your DMs with me, so I can't even look back and
let
fact
me
check
finish.
that.
Are you not going to let me finish?
All right,
Are you not going
go.
to let me finish? I sent you a screenshot of somebody in my Discord server posting my docs and saying they were going to send copies, printouts of the fucking the screenshots or whatever from the AP situation to my wife. And you're like, damn, that sucks. I'm sorry,
No,
dude.
no. That wasn't from my community, though. You never made the argument. I remember what you're talking
How
about.
do you know it's
You
not
never
from
made
your
the-
community? The
Bro,
guy literally
you
said
never
he
made the
saw it on your
argument that it was
stream.
from my community.
He literally said
Okay, but it's not like a community member, bro. Like if I look, it's not Nikki Red over here. It's not this Reaper guy. Like I'm pretty involved, and I recognize a large majority of the people in Augie's community. And if it was like some like well-known fucker, then I'm sure Augie would have banned them immediately. But if I remember correctly from this situation, it was just some random burner account that did it.
he saw it on your
Are you
stream.
getting mad? You never made the argument it was from my community.
You asked me a question, I'm trying to answer it, and you're like talking over me.
Yeah,
you
because
asked
what
me
you're
how do
saying
I
is
have proof
bullshit
that
right
like
now.
your community is behind shit.
Tipster,
The
what you're saying
motherfucker
is
who said
bullshit
that
right
shit
now. You're
literally
lying.
said he watched your stream.
You're lying right now.
Tipster, are you really an
He said
alcoholic?
he literally grabbed the
Tipster,
screenshots
do you
from
want me to
your
explain
fucking
to you why you're
stream.
lying right now? You're lying right now because I remember that
How am I lying?
conversation. You never said that was somebody from my community. You said somebody that
They
randomly watched
literally
my
said
fucking
in the
stream.
screenshot
So am
that
I
they pulled it
responsible
from
for that?
your stream.
Okay, so some random, 50,000 fucking.
How does that prove it's from his community though? There's a difference between seeing something like one time on a stream and like being a part of the community, right? I don't know. Like, not everyone who's watching this right now is like actively typing in the chat. Not all 13K of these people typed in the chat. And so, yeah, I wouldn't count all 13K people as part of Augie's community.
People viewed that stream, right? So I'm responsible for that now? That's why you left the community?
You
That's an
asked
example
how
of
I
the
knew it
heinous
was somebody
acts
from
that
your
my
community.
did
I'm
to you?
telling you how I knew it was somebody from your community.
So not from my community, just somebody that watched my stream. There's a difference there.
Do you have a healthy relationship with
Did you
shots?
ever give me, by the way, did you ever give me a name so that I could ban this person?
I love it, Nick.
I sent you the screenshot.
Where?
I don't remember where I sent it to you, but
'Cause
I know you sent it.
I
sent you
checked
that
your
screenshot.
Discord DMs,
You
you
literally
deleted
just,
all of them.
you literally just said that I sent you the screenshot because you said you remember that conversation. I sent you the screenshot of the person who
I
did
remember
it.
that you told me that somebody that watched my VOD sent this shit to your wife. I said that was horrible. You never
So
gave
even
me a
you
name.
said yourself that they
You
want.
never gave me a
Okay,
name. You never gave me a name.
Are you
Who
putting
was I-
tequila in the
Who the fuck
menudo?
was I supposed to ban? Who the fuck was I supposed to ban?
I didn't even ask you to ban anyone. I just
So
showed
then
you,
what
like, at that
argument are
time
you
I was
making?
just showing you
a
what
random
happened.
person
fair.
watched my content that did something mean to you, and
That's
therefore
fair.
I'm responsible for the abuse that my community did. Do you see how this doesn't make any fucking sense?
Look, like we've already established that Augie isn't a good faith actor. He's never
Oh
going
my
to
God.
respond.
Keffals, I've
reasonably
been
to
more
anything
than
you
good
do.
faith to
Of
you
course
tonight.
not. He's not.
I've allowed
I mean,
you to
you've been
pivot
saying, like,
every
what did I say that was
conversation you
Keffals?
brought up. You
Keffals.
haven't answered shit. You're a fucking pussy.
You
You
showed up
can't
after a year
do
and said the
anything.
cops groped you.
You
Who
can't
the
do
fuck's
anything.
a good faith actor in this call?
I've been a good faith actor. I will stand by that. You haven't answered shit, Keffals.
I mean,
you
I'm
can't.
sure like a fucking creep
This was
like
a
you would
massive
think
L.
that's
I don't know
something
why the
that's
fuck you would
A
think calling
creep?
it a.
What? Why is she calling him a creep? Where's this coming from, dude? This is so fucking weird.
My shirt tonight
Unfortunately-
would have worked. Welcome to RFC, bitch. You got
Augie-
fucked.
Augie, do you actually want to listen and hear? Because I can tell you.
Are you
like,
gonna tell me
said that Dylan,
how long have we been
Yes,
talking?
I
30
can.
minutes? Are you gonna
I
actually
can.
make an argument now?
Dude, oh my god. She took like this last 30 minutes to like sift through everything Augie's ever said and like find she's like, oh dude, I finally found it. Like it's not even gonna be that good. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
I've made plenty of arguments and I've already proved you're ridiculous. And
haven't
anyone
made
who actually
shit.
has a modicum of intelligence in your chat already
Keep
thinks
telling
you're
the chat
pathetic.
you made an argument.
There's
Maybe
a
they'll believe
reason
you.
that your chat is mostly incels.
Oh.
But
Wow,
anyway,
that really
we get
hits
to the
deep.
point. You said, what did I say that was transphobic before tonight? You said that Dylan Mulvaney was a man in your chat. I have the screenshot.
Post it.
my
Can you just
God.
be honest?
Post.
Who cares, dude? It's a. I doubt he's expressing like some real opinions here. I would be more than willing to bet it was a joke.
it.
I'd bet a lot of money on it.
I will.
Post it now. This
No.
is the first. No.
No,
Oh, you
it's
made that
later.
up. Oh, you made that up. You're a fucking
didn't make it
loser.
up.
Post it right now, or you're a bitch.
How am I being a
Post
loser?
it right
that
now,
you
you
can't tell me
bitch.
Why is she not posting it, dude? Oh my god.
up-
Post it right the fuck now, or you're a complete bitch. Post it now.
Now,
So
just
you're
be
telling
clear.
me that you're not willing to be honest about something
Oh,
that
you don't have the
said unless I
screenshot,
prove
do
that
you?
did.
As we fair,
Oh, you're
Augie's
making
using
shit up.
gender correct
You're making
insults.
shit up.
So.
Oh man, that's just it's so embarrassing. Why would you think that that would work on me? It just doesn't.
It's you said
You
this.
got fucked.
You're
You got
literally
fucked up in
gaslighting
this
me,
call.
and you're lying
You're
to your chat.
gaslighting me. Is that your excuse for losing a debate between me? How embarrassing.
Gaslighting. Awesome.
You got
Man, you're
fucked
really
up.
sad.
You made a big mistake calling in tonight. I'll tell you that.
Why? Because I'm
you
gonna
got
get
fucked
clogged.
up completely. You
So
couldn't
I'm
make a
gonna
single
find out about the
argument. You
alcoholism
failed.
allegations.
You failed. It's over.
I failed how? I mean, the screenshot exists. I can easily show it, but I'm gonna wait until
Oh
I'm
my
off the stream.
No,
I don't-
to manufacture it, of course. There
Let's
you go.
look.
You're not good at
Manufacture
this.
it.
He's gonna jump out of the bushes.
You're not good at this.
This
Tweet
is
it-
what I mean by you
tweet it
being a
out right
pussy.
now. Tweet it out right. No, you're a pussy. You won't tweet it out right now.
No.
Do. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Curious how you're so hesitant to post the damning evidence. You lost.
Man,
Man
didn't
is
lose.
right. You.
this is the same
fucking
tactic that
lost.
you idiots have always
What, the
done. I'm
tactic
not
of
falling for
winning?
that.
Where is it?
The tactic of winning? What did you win besides like Chief Retard Award? Come on.
Wow. Is that your cope for completely failing to get a dunk on me in this call?
Where is it? You said you'd post
If you're
it. Where is
losing
How
it,
did I
you
fail to
understand?
get a
I don't have
dunk?
the greatest track record of winning debates,
You
but
say-
you called
say
in
debate,
and just lost.
But you don't even know
Why-
how to debate.
Dude, she didn't even post it. What the fuck? What's this? Yeah, it's just over.
Because you're
It's
not
over.
trying to debate. This
You
is
haven't
blood
tried to
It's
make
not
any
debate.
fucking
Those are two
argument.
different things.
I won the
Yeah,
blood
their
sports.
tactic is just to scream over each other. That's how they
Tipster,
win.
you
Oh my god, dude.
That's
lost
the only way
too.
this
You
works.
got completely exposed as a pussy.
Dude, you were like Loudster in
I
this
don't give a-
stream. You
I
talked
don't give
over
a-
everybody.
I don't give a
Tipster,
fuck
I had
what
you
guys
spurking
think
and
about me.
squealing like a pig until you couldn't
I
answer
genuinely
shit.
don't give a fuck what you guys think about me.
Oh,
So
you
what
don't
do
give a
think
fuck.
that's
That's why you're here.
Say
That's
that
why
to
you
your
called
stupid
in, you fucking
audience?
retard.
I don't give a
That's why
shit,
you called
dude.
in.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So-
why are you so quiet, man? What's going on?
If there's a little bit of dead air, I was just wondering.
What's
so
up?
what is the secret exactly to being like a healthy relationship with shot streams?
Oh my
Oh, go
Like,
fuck
how-
yourself, Nick.
Can you just tell
Literally
me
go
how the
fuck yourself.
average alcoholic can get back to being like a
I'll admit
prostitute
that was
online for
I'll
alcohol?
admit that was a stupid thing to say, but like I haven't
Hey,
even
Nicholas,
jumped on the
how's
shot
your weight
stream
loss
since I
going?
said that.
It's going
You make
pretty
any
good,
progress
Keffals.
recently?
Yeah, it's
Like, if you're
fantastic.
going how's your weight loss going?
It's going great.
I'm really glad because I feel like if you're going to make fun of people's health issues, you should at least put in the effort yourself.
There's no way she's saying that. She literally said Nick's like, she was like, Nick, I don't appreciate the drug jokes, while also making fun of Medicare's cancer. And now she's making this exact same argument to Nicholas Deorio right now. Dude, what the fuck?
Damn.
You know, I totally agree, Keffals. So keep that in mind from when every person on the internet's calling you a man, okay? I'll stick to the fat jokes, you stick to the other ones and deal with them as you see fit.
I'm very
You know
confused.
what I find actually really interesting.
What do you
Augie,
mean by
since I
that?
have you here? Since I have you here, Augie, you know what I find really interesting? You went on and on when you called into my stream that one day about
Smaggle Daggle.
how I was going to be purity tested by people like Keffals and how I was going to
He literally said FAG this stream.
be canceled by them and shit like that. And you guys have
Dude,
been
she
the
removed Leafy. What the fuck?
only ones purity testing me for the past 3 months.
Yeah, wait
So,
for
I
it.
find
It's
it
coming.
interesting
It's
that-
coming,
I
big
find
boy.
it interesting.
It's coming.
I find it interesting that you accuse them of going to do that to me, and you've been the only one doing it.
I don't know, man. I think
You don't see any hypocrisy there?
no. I mean, you should be purity
Dude, it's just
tested
like
right
everyone's
now. I mean,
here. It's just so over, dude. It's, you know, ruined Leon, FPS Diesel, Mudahar. The only piece of the Infinity Stones we're missing is like Poncho at this point, dude. It's just
it should be happening. I'm not saying that as like a negative thing. I'm saying that as like
all
it
the
needs
big
to happen,
YouTubers
and
are
it will.
watching.
It absolutely
Well, I don't-
will. If you don't,
I don't know about purity
Keffals, got a little
testing
nervous
because-
there, did you now?
Well, can you do a pee test for alcohol? Can we test the purity of it?
Holy
What?
shit, dude.
I don't
There's
think you can
no
do a pee
way.
test for alcohol, so I don't think you necessarily need like a purity test, but like more like a blood alcohol content kind of
Tipster,
thing.
I've
can
been-
you
I've been doing
address
just
how
fine,
you have an
Nick.
alcohol addiction, but you have a healthy relationship with alcohol? How does that? How
Alright,
the fuck does
you're
that
all
make any
just
sense?
liars, I know.
Oh no! As soon as I had Leafy, oh no, no. Well, I still had him anyway.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
man,
I'm out. You
Scared
guys
of
can go fuck
Leafy.
yourselves.
Oh, you're fucking scared. Fuck you. Fuck you, Tipster, and fuck
Did
you,
Leafy actually
Keffals.
call
Welcome
in?
to
I
RC,
didn't watch.
bitch. You got fucked up.
Holy
1v2.
shit, dude. There we go. I mean, it's just over for Keffals and Tipster, dude. Like, you can't even say anything that's gonna rebound. It's just over. That's all you have to say. Tipster's twice Nick's size. True, dude. Holy fuck. Dude.